I covered some of the bigger picture, covered all of the bigger picture. Time to get into some of the bigger, more details. Specifically, we want to talk about kind of the heart of the class, lecture and participation. So the lecture is all going to be based on pre-recorded videos. So these just that you view at your own pace. There's no meeting time, no online meeting or anything live. You can watch these videos whenever you want, however you want. They are hosted on YouTube. So the idea, it's easy to use. There is built-in closed captioning that's pretty good. Not necessarily perfect, but pretty good, pretty all right. Works decently. I will note, I'm supposed to not be monetized, so you should not be getting ads on your videos, on the videos that I post. I have been noticing some popping up here and there. I encourage you to use an ad blocker, or if you see a bunch or particular videos, I think it's my more popular videos, they tend to have more ads on them. YouTube's trying to get money out of me. Addition to the videos, there are also PDFs. It's going to be off PowerPoints like this, so there are PDFs of the PowerPoints. Those are attached on Blackboard right next to where the YouTube links are. They're also in the folder at the bottom of the main page. For problems that have handwritten work, there will be scans of those as well as typed out versions of those solutions for the problem. So all that will be on Blackboard right next to the links to the videos. Within each set of videos, there will also be what are called participation assignments. So the idea of a participation assignment is that there are questions in the videos that I want you to answer. They are not in the PDFs. The only way to see the questions is the video. So at a base level, the motivation here is you have to watch my videos. I want you to watch my videos. You have to watch them to know what the questions are. This is taking attendance. And so part of this idea is that this can be part of your grade, watching the videos and submitting answers. You do not need to submit work for these questions. You just need to submit relevant answers. So it can't be yes. You know, if I ask you, is this molecule polar? You can't just say green, right? It needs to be polar, non-polar. You don't need to necessarily explain it or anything like that, but you need something. So at the base level, this is taking attendance, making sure you're watching my videos. The reason why I do this, some people, you know, there's like, what is the photo of what animal was in the videos? I'm not gonna do that. I want it to be chemistry because I want you to be getting practice, right? I want you to be getting some immediate practice. These would be questions that I would ask you as students to do during class that I, you know, if we were in a classroom. Also, you know, it's kind of boring to sit there and watch videos for an hour plus in a row. So this kind of breaks up passively watching the videos. It also works to highlight important concepts. You know, I'll say right now, I'll say it again and again, the questions that show up on participation questions are the most likely questions to show up on a test. Just gonna say that right now. What is in the participation questions are going to most likely show up on tests. That is, if you want it, how do I study for tests? Redo the participation assignments. So that is the general idea. This also kind of fits into my overall kind of view on teaching and how learning happens, my kind of the theoretical model that I build my class around is all about kind of a feedback loop. So, you know, the overall feedback loop is I talk about something, you learn how to do it, I evaluate you on that topic, and then you get feedback. And this loop, we want to go through it as many times as possible. The more times we go through this process, the better you're going to understand a topic. So a bad way to go through the process is I lecture on a topic, you wait till right before the test, then you cram, you take the test pretty tired, and then I don't grade the test for a while, right? You don't get feedback. I take a while. It's not just you, it's on me. I don't, you know, I give you the test. I don't test. I talk about a topic. I don't test you on it until the test, and then I don't grade you for a while. Not good. We don't want to do this. Instead, I lecture on a topic. That's you watching the video. You work an example, or I work an example for you, right? I show you how to do it. I talk about it. I then show you how to do it. You then try. That's you doing the participation assignment. You're working through it. I then show you the solution. I'll put out solution videos for the participation assignments, pointing out common issues. So we've worked through that over the course of, say, a day or two, as opposed to weeks of time. So we can work through this more times. You also will get, we also have labs and homework. It's not just the tests. That's why there is a lot of assignments in the class. I want more practice for you. These are generally, I try to make these low stakes assignments. So when we're doing these things, doing these participations, again, you don't need to show work. You're just graded for completion. You're graded for a, did you do it? Not did you do it correctly? Did you get all of the right answers? I just want you to kind of, did you get it right? Are you engaging with the material? Are you thinking about it? I don't care if it's wrong the first time, because you literally just learned about it. I'm not going to penalize you for being wrong, but I do want you to be engaging and to be trying with it. So let's take a look at where we would find these participations, or what it would look like. So week one, the week we're in. So these sets of videos that I'm making right now, there's no participation here. So you can see it goes down, but for the second set of videos for this week, so that'd be the Thursday, Friday videos, we can see there are links to all the videos. So if we click one of these links, it'll take us into YouTube. And so we can see we're on YouTube, and it's just whatever the video is. You can see all the recommended videos are my other videos. And so we could go through this, watch along with it. If you want to open up the PDFs, I have the PDFs here as well in two different formats. So it's the exact same document. This is in full slide format. This is in handout format. So if you want to print it, people like to print them out. These generally are a bit more printer friendly. You can take notes. If you're like going to follow along on a tablet and want to take notes that way, the slide format generally works a little bit better. There's no handwriting in this one. It's just narrated PowerPoints. So as a result, I only have typed up solutions. So this is all the examples that are worked in the videos. These are all typed out solutions of those, if you want to ever reference any of them or what's going on. You'll see then below here, there's the participation assignment. So if I click in there, there's no questions here, and the space below give your answers for the participations found in the videos linked above this journal. So in order to find the videos, in order to find the questions, you need to look in these videos. So they're in this set of videos. So I'll tell you, for example, this one right here. So the participation 114, question 1. The name of the participation is the due date. Every Tuesday and Friday, you'll have one due. So you come in here, you create journal entry, and then you do need to give a title. It doesn't matter. That's not what it is. You can give it the name or just test, whatever. And then, one, and then you can see in this one, it's A, B, C are the questions you want to answer. So A, whatever, B, C, yes, whatever the correct answer, germane answers would be chemistry. And so you can have those. And then you can post entry. And you may find, oh, shoot, I only answered one question. There is a whole sequence of videos. Each set of videos, there'll be multiple questions, usually somewhere between 2 and 5. 3 is the most common number of questions. And so at this point in time, this one was answered. You can comment on it, but you can't edit this. That's fine. You can always create journal entry, and then you can call this like question 2. Some people like to answer each question one at a time. Some people like to put them all in one. No big deal. The thing is, Blackboard does not save your work. So if you save entry as a draft, that's fine. So 2, yes. Save entry as a draft. Okay. You can always view drafts, come back in here and edit it for more. The other thing, if you don't want to type it all up in Blackboard, which can fail, you can also upload files. So some people like to write their answers by hand, take a photo and upload it that way. If you want to type out your answers in Blackboard, that's fine as well. Whatever you want to do, whatever format you want. You do want to post them at the end. I cannot view your drafts for whatever reason. As long as they're here, it doesn't really matter. Question 1, question 2, whatever format works best for you. I promise I can figure it out because I know what I'm looking for. I've seen a lot of this. And so those are here. They are available. And so you want to answer those. They're going to be due every Tuesday and Friday for the 2 sets of videos. And again, there was a question in the first video, but there may be questions across all of these. There may be multiple. After this due date, so after Friday the 14th at 1:55 p.m., a new link will pop up right here with a video of me walking through the solutions. And again, there'll be typed out answers as well as anything that was handwritten scans of those as well. So that is all in there. I think that is it for that. Oh, so for kind of show you what we're dealing with, again, there's no participation for this set of videos, but instead, it'd be something that looks like this. I want you to do an introduction activity. So again, it's this blue border. So you'll note this blue border. It'll get kind of jarring. It's meant to be kind of catch your eye. Blue on red, a little rough. But I want you to see it. And so it catches your eye, and then you want to answer those questions. So for this first set of videos, because we're getting started, no chemistry questions, no participation questions, but there is an introduction activity that I would like for you to answer some questions about yourself. So you don't need to memorize these. This is what a participation would look like, blue border in the PowerPoint, in the video. You can see it, but instead, the participation assignment, if you go into the Blackboard main page, you can see it's right here. It's a discussion board. That's just the type of object within Blackboard. You want to create a thread and answer those questions. You can see here is my responses to these questions. So you can see what I answered, how I respond to these questions. You want to create your own thread and then answer those questions. And you can see when you go to create a thread, the forum description, the prompt is up here. And so there's these 9 questions that I would like for you to answer. And so that's going to be, I want that done by Sunday. It's not about chemistry, at your leisure, take your time. This is, again, along the lines of participation, just engaging with the class, engaging with the idea. That's what I'm looking for here. Not necessarily some sort of correct answer. There's no right answer for what is a hobby you have. Anything works. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, we're making our way through these videos, learning about the class, hopefully all coming together. And any questions that come up along the way, feel free to ask. Otherwise, see you in the next video.